Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and guests, a very good evening to all of you. So I am the evaluator for Toastmaster Riaz Ahmed's speech today. The purpose of this project for you, Toastmaster Riaz Ahmed, is to learn about different communication styles and identify your primary style. And the purpose of this speech is for you to share the impact of your style on others. I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Riaz, and over to TME.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. And now let's welcome the speaker, who is an apple lover. He had a bad experience with one of the fruit, which is very common, that is an apple, because he's once he's in his childhood, when he saw a person was polishing an apple. It is not a normal polish, it is the shoe polish which has been used for polishing the apple, and that made him not to eat apple from that day onwards. So he is pretty cautious in eating any of the fruits which is shiny, and that's none other than our beloved Toastmaster Riaz. He is going to present his speech level 2 with the title from presentation mastery level 2 with the title How Do We Communicate? Toastmaster Riaz Ahmed.
Am I audible and am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I once heard a hilarious anecdote about Hollywood superstar Harrison Ford. In 2002, when Ford turned 60, he had just started dating Calista Flockhart. Flockhart needed some diapers for a new baby boy she had recently adopted. To help her out, the Star Wars hero visited a supermarket where he asked for disposable diapers. Without blinking, the store attendant directed Ford to the adult diaper section instead of babies. Toastmaster of the evening, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and wonderful guests. I'm not sure if this really happened or not, but the anecdote serves to remind us of the pitfalls of our everyday conversation. We communicate almost without thinking, as if we are in an autopilot mode, not realizing that there is so much more than the mere words, the context, the tone, the situation, and even the body language. How do we communicate is a direct reflection of who we are. How effectively we communicate in different situations will impact whether we will succeed in various aspects of our life or not. Many studies show that better communicators have better marriages, making more money, high self-esteem, and they have healthier families, more marketables and more successful, and even they have got a much more better leadership skills. But what all the studies doesn't tell you is that how you communicate can have an eternal impact on the people's life. Dear Toastmasters, do you know your communication style? And do you know when you adapt your style for different situations? And as I logged into Toastmasters website for doing my pathway, I came to know that there are 4 different styles of communication: direct, initiative, analytical, and supportive. And after doing my questionnaire and self-analysis, I came to know that I'm using more of supportive style and a little bit of initiative style. And first, let me speak about supportive style. This style really helped me to have a good circle of friends inside and outside my organization. I'm very happy to help people and help to solve their problems. And working as a pharmaceutical sales executive, most of the time people contact me for many reasons. It could be for, it may not directly related to my job. It could be for free samples from other companies, or it could be for getting some discount from a hospital or pharmacies. Maybe it could be for some pharma related jobs, but I love to do it. And I'm very happy to spend time on that. But At least sometime I felt that end of the day, oh my God, some of my most important things are still pending. I have yet to do that. And another skill which I mentioned is initiative skill. This skill particularly I use, especially when I'm in a sales call, in a doctor cabin, or conducting a group meetings or CME, because I need to sell myself first before I sell my product. I need to create enthusiasm and motivation in people, whether it could be in my sales or being the vice president membership, discussing about our Toastmasters roles and responsibilities. Sometimes I ask open-ended questions. For example, doctors, I used to ask, may I know, doctor, from your vast clinical experience, what are the challenges you face for managing COVID patients with symptoms? I also like to feel understood, recognized, and too much love to get positive strokes. And Toastmaster is the first place where I get enough and more encouragement. And thank you for the senior Toastmaster for that. And one area which I was really pathetic, even 2 years before, was my analytical style. My boss was purely an analytical person. He always asked me numbers and data. I give a lot of stories. And we had a huge fight always. Somehow I learned a little bit so that I could save my job. Now I am very careful while handling these people. Sometimes I will try to impress my boss. I will tell boss, there is a good news that we are growing by 8% when the market is decreasing by 5%, like this. And what I really understood that when communicating with this type of person who are really analytical, I need to do a lot of research with the data, and it is very difficult to communicate, for me at least. But the positive thing I observed is that when I communicate with this kind of people, if I could point out, suppose some guy is not performing well with the figures and all, they will not take it personally. They will take it logically and they will work on without taking it emotionally. But for me, being not an analytical person, sometimes I feel little discomfort. I may take it a little emotionally, but I try to manage it. It could cause sometimes some internal problems with the colleagues and other things. But whenever I try to use this style, being not an analytical person, I always need too much time for calculating, checking details. Sometimes this could be a reason for losing some of my opportunity. And another area where I am really working on right now is my direct style, which is very, very important for me. It is very important for me to highly focus and getting the desired result from the task. Especially, it's very important for me as I engage with many leadership roles and responsibilities these days. Dear Toastmasters, all of you must be heard the saying, on an unprepared soil, even the healthy seed will not grow. But a well-prepared soil, you don't have to plant a seed, just throw it. Same way in communication, 90% of your communication is about how to prepare the mind of the other person to receive your message. Now, let me ask you, what is your communication style? Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Riaz, for the wonderful presentation.